and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Howdy folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad, today we're going to talk about bedridden people and what kind of positioning you want to make sure. I guess this is for anybody who's spending a lot of time in bed. We want to make sure they're in a comfortable position and they don't have skin breakdown and they're not going to get like sore shoulders and sore backs. So it could be for anybody really who sleeps a lot.
Right. If you're in bed for a number of hours per day for whatever reason, from illness or whatever, these are going to be wonderful tips.
It might even be good for just regular people out there because these are good positioning tips for anybody.
Right. If you have sleeping problems, let's try them out.
And by the way, I've seen a couple new people out there. Brad,
more than two, Bob.
If you're new to our channel, please take a second and subscribe to us. The subscribe button is usually over here, but it might be down here if you're on your phone. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day.
Right, and you can sleep better with this video.
That's right.
Okay, so again, to start out with, you need the basics, Bob. A decent mattress. Typically not a real soft one, not a real firm one either. It's kind of a little bit of that as a personality thing, how your body is. You know, a real thin person may want a different mattress than a larger person.
I've seen people take a mattress and even put it on the floor, Brad, to see if they'd like one that's firmer.
Sure.
So they put it on the floor, lay on it, and try to sleep on it that night. If they sleep better, maybe they need a firmer mattress then.
Exactly. So get a mattress that works for you, okay? And at that point, if you're going to buy a bed and you happen to have the luxury of having some money to get a bed that elevates.
Makes the adjustments.
You push the button, it elevates in the front, and the legs come up. That's great. Most people are not going to have that option.
Well, if you're cheapo like us, and Brad always laughs at this one, I don't know why, but when we were first married and our mattress wore out, we took a piece of plywood and put it between.
Why wouldn't I laugh, Bob?
Put it between the mattress and the box spring, and it gave additional support.
How thick a plywood did you need? Okay, on to the.
All right, other things that are less expensive adjustments you could make for the bed. What, like this,
well,
right?
for example, you can purchase one of these wedges. This is a foam. It needs to be relatively firm. And why don't you lay down on here, Bob? And the reason you're going to possibly need one of these is if you're getting fluid buildup in the lungs, it's going to help drain that down so that you can breathe better and things are clear.
There are people that have to have this in order to, breathe.
Right.
Yeah.
And other people, it may not be so much that, but it gets you up, and if you're unable to sit up yet for whatever reason, you can eat some food, drink, you can watch the TV
That's
easier.
what I was going to say. This is just a nice, these aren't that expensive.
Right.
I don't know what they are. Do you know what they are? But
no, I think they're around $40 or $50.
So for $40 or $50, you can put it underneath you, and now you can easily watch TV, especially if you put a pillow under here.
Sure, we got a pillow.
I don't even need to. Now I can watch TV without, being in an awkward position.
Sure, you bet. So get that wedge. Stay right there, Bob, because there's more.
All right.
Also, people are going to have a lot of times swelling problems, circulation issues with their feet, and if the feet are below the heart, it's a problem. We need gravity to help pull that fluid up. So we have an answer for that, and it's called the leg wedge. Now, these are wonderful. We talk about these for back pain, so it's going to benefit you that way as well as circulation.
I had a lady contact me on Facebook, Brad, that said that this was the only thing that allowed her to sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I believe it.
Yeah, she found this answer. She had gone to therapy for years and didn't get any response, and this is what made the difference for her.
And you can get these for $30 or $40 as well online. Now, Bob's a good example of he's a 6'6" person.
Yeah.
And see how his legs are down. This is what we want to avoid. So if you're a tall person, these I don't know if you can get longer ones.
I don't know if you can or not. You'd have to look at the dimensions.
If you're bedridden, you're going to need a bunch of pillows. Okay, can you lift your legs up, Bob?
No.
If you a little higher there we go. Get one pillow, and you might even want to put two in there. You see, he's still down. Right now, I have a patient who has a lot of swelling in his legs, and he's a taller person.
Sure.
And he bought one of these online, and he uses one or two pillows for this exact same reason.
Gotcha.
He's got so much edema in his legs, you can't see his
And then you can
ankles.
do these
Ankle pumps, right.
Yep.
get that circulation moving, get that fluid moving where it needs to go towards the trunk. How do you feel, Bob?
I feel relaxed. I feel like I think I'll just take the rest of the video.
You want to take a nap?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll finish the video, Bob. I'll just shake you if I need a little input or if I need you to move. But seriously speaking here, this is comfortable, but if Bob lays like this for more than 2 hours, it puts him at risk for skin breakdown.
We always want movement.
Right.
Yeah.
So typically in a hospital or a skilled nursing facility, the rule of thumb is every 2 hours we need to shift the person.
Right.
So if they're laying on the back, the next thing is we're going to go to the right side. A couple hours later, we're going to shift them to their left side. But you have to be careful. If there's a shoulder problem or a hip problem, obviously we have to respect that so we don't re-injure
And we can
it.
show you some variations on how to get around that if you have a shoulder
Exactly.
problem.
Now, when you're going to roll to one side or the other, you can't have the wedges in.
Right.
Because it's going to twist your body all up. So it's time to shift you, Bob.
Yep.
So we're going to take that leg wedge out. Okay. Now, if someone is ill and they're having a hard time, you may need 2 people. One person to help the person adjust, another person removing the wedges and the pillows.
I'm putting my mic over here, Brad.
Okay, yeah, be careful with the bike. So we're going to get the person over to one side. The first thing that I'm going to do is a pillow
Yeah.
between the knees.
That's almost universally a lot more comfortable.
Actually, the first thing I'd probably put 1 or 2 pillows.
You're trying to keep the neck in the middle if you can. You don't want it too far this way and you don't want it bent that way. So right in the neutral position is the best way.
So it's straight out.
And
there we
sometimes,
go.
Brad, with this pillow between the legs, sometimes you want to get it between the ankles too.
Yep.
But the ankles are bony,
You
and
bet.
skin could break down there if they're up against each other.
You bet.
So it's not comfortable either.
So here, this is a pretty good general position for right sideline, but
Ideally, Brad, you want to be back a little bit more like this so
Okay.
you're off the point of the shoulder.
sure, you
know.
bet.
Go ahead.
Okay, which we can't, now, if the person's weak or just normal, you fall asleep, what might happen is the person goes
Right.
back like this. So
Yep.
you may want to take another pillow and you're going to wedge it back in here
You're
to
going to
help
want to
them.
invest in pillows here.
You do need about
Yeah.
6 to 8 of them,
Yeah.
okay?
And it
And
helps hold it in place.
it feels better, doesn't it, Bob?
Right, it does. It gives you support. Another variation, Brad, here is if you want to lay on that shoulder, and this is a great idea for almost anybody with shoulder problems. First off, try to avoid laying on the shoulder if you can. But if this is my painful shoulder, you can take a small pillow like a throw pillow often
Right.
works here, Brad, and you lay here. And now you see how I have a gap here, Brad?
Yep.
It's like a tunnel or a canal, and it's not nearly the amount of stress on the shoulder that there was before.
Right.
It's taken away a lot of the stress. And then you can even lean back a little bit like this. This is how I sleep at night, Brad. I have a throw pillow right here. I put it right in between. I lay like this, and my shoulder just feels really comfortable.
Makes a difference.
Yes, it makes a huge difference.
You bet.
So,
Okay.
where are we headed now, Brad?
Well, Bob,
Oh, I was going to show another one, Brad. In case let's say it's the upper arm that's bothering you. Can you give me 2 pillows?
you bet. Oh, yeah. How
Yeah.
could I forget that? Thanks, Bob.
So yeah, if you're having trouble with this upper arm, you're going to put 1 pillow here, and then you're going to put 1 pillow right up into the armpit like
Yes.
this, like this.
Actually, this can be done even if you don't have a shoulder problem.
Right.
It just feels good.
This is wonderful.
Right.
And I know they have those full-length body pillows
Yep,
too, Brad.
sure.
That actually can go between the leg, come all the way up in here, and you can hug it, and then you'd only need 1 more pillow probably in
Right,
the arm to help
right.
hold it in place here. So this is a great one for a sore shoulder because we really don't want you laying on it if you can avoid it. And so then you'd want to put it and support it. It takes 2 pillows though, Brad.
Yeah.
If you go to 1, it tends to do this.
Yep.
So you need to have both of them to help it
You
hold
bet.
it up. So
The next one I did want to cover, if you're a patient, let's put that back under there. Say you have that there, you'd have to have another one. But if you have some back problems, and how you position the legs can affect how the back
yeah,
feels.
it rotates the
Right.
pelvis.
So again, another pillow will be needed. And I'm going to lift both of the, let's take the pillow out so they can see what we're doing here, Bob. I'm going to lift both feet up. I'm going to put a pillow underneath the ankles of both feet. But then we are going to want to put this pillow in here. There you go.
This is good for sciatica, Brad.
Sure.
If the pain is in the sciatica is in the upper leg, that's where you put the pillow underneath the ankles.
Sure.
And you want to give it a try and see if that calms down the pain.
Right.
So if it was the other leg, then you'd lay on the other side.
Sure.
So
You bet.
it'd be going down this left leg.
So the pillow companies are going to be happy with this.
Yeah, we're going to have some, endorsements here, hopefully. Pillow Incorporated getting a hold of us.
Oh my gosh.
Anything else you want to include, Brad?
No, Bob, I think that pretty much covers a good basis. So get a lot of pillows, get a good mattress. And again, every 2 hours, we need to change because of the skin irritation. You can get skin breakdown and open sores that can really cause
Yeah,
problems.
then you got infections and whole sorts of things.
We want to avoid that. So.
All right. Thanks for watching.